The stress rising.
Underwater somersaults when you're ready.
I can feel my lungs starting to burn.
Okay, that's a fail. Swing 2 laps.
It's brutal. It's getting harder and harder.
That's 2 fails.
How's he doing?
He's a sinker.
Yeah.
And going to floating.
Can't even get my head up enough to catch a breath. That's where the panic begins.
So Chris wasn't exactly a successful outing, apart from, well, nothing. He failed everything.
It was hard work. It was just some technique, I think, and also just not getting into a situation where you're panic, you know.
Right. Not many of us will be subjected to drown proofing, but we all find ourselves out of our depth. We experience situations where we're not prepared, and we tell ourselves, oh, I'm a loser, I can't do this.
One thing is to use positive self-talk. This is about reframing how you think when you think negatively.
Right.
Can I actually do this to a more positive way of thinking of something? How can I do this differently? So what will I gain out of this experience?
Positive self-talk will help Chris realize that our fight or flight system doesn't just respond to the outside world. Our own thoughts and emotions can also influence that circuit.
If I'm under pressure and I believe I can't cope, my brain is the panic button, telling my fight or flight circuit to shift gear and prepare for the very worst. Anticipating injury, arteries tighten, sending blood in toward my core, so there's less chance of leading to death. The problem is, with less blood now reaching my muscles and brain, my mental and physical strength starts to flag. But just by thinking more positively, I can flip this physical response, opening my blood vessels back up so I can find the energy to power through. I'm still wired, but my stress is no longer working against me.
Chris, we're going to go back into the pool, reassess you on floating again. Off you go. So I hate this.
Back in the water, I can feel the same pressure taking hold. Then, I told me to shut out all the negative thoughts. I just keep telling myself, I can do this, I have enough oxygen, I'm not going to drown, I'm not going to drown.
Okay.
Come on, come on, come on.
And now I feel a sense of calm. I focus on my breathing. I know I can get a job done.
Yeah. Get into a really nice rhythm. And I think key here is he's relaxing, he's thinking through it, he's applying some of the tools and thinking.
Yeah.
The last activity we'll go on with is the mask retrieval. Dog.
I'm feeling more positive, confident, stronger in the water. It's like my stress is no longer holding me back.
Yeah, come on.
Okay, sandwich it back to the wall. Okay, 31, 2, 3.
All right. Okay, so how did that feel?
That was a bit more intense.
Yeah, you did much better the second time with the float. That's
Yeah.
the positive self-talk.
Yeah.
So going forward, learning how to incorporate some of these psychological tools to your everyday life. Even if it's a script or you're filming something, what are some of the negative things that come in your head?
Like if I feel like I haven't prepped enough, or I feel like I don't quite know the script as well.
Do you know what Natasha guys though?
It used to be crazy. It used to like be debilitating, and I couldn't speak. And I would think, oh, if I screw this up, I won't sell the movie properly. The movie was tank, all of that,
You know you want it to go perfectly, but it's not going to. Nothing is going to go perfectly. So you convert that to positive self-talk by saying, I do this all the time. I can start again.
Yeah, right. Today,
Huh?
work with the soldiers.
No, es para quitarle el estrés. Son tácticas.
Particularly on the lungs. Yeah, it's really interesting, kind of exposing myself to stressful situations and becoming comfortable in uncomfortable environments, and that's what it's all about, and hopefully adapting that to my regular life. So I think about perspective. This is what I'm absorbing through this experience. Too often that fight or flight is in constant fluctuation due to things that just aren't important. And I haven't really saw from chlorine, but
¿Juan?
it's the least of the problems, isn't it? That's it.
¿Qué tarjeta?
Walk off into the building.
¿Me puede mostrar?
The current challenge is extremely intimidating.
¿Hay una tarjeta?
Realize these techniques aren't just going to help reduce the risk of stress damaging his health. They can also help us
¿Esto?
perform at our best.
¿Esto? Está la pantalla de la computadora. Eso no es nada más. Ahí yo veo lo que estoy haciendo.
2013. Faith did completely change the way she thinks about stress.
I was driving home to visit family for the holidays, and my car hit a patch of black ice. And I guess in that moment, I realized I was completely at peace with my potential death. After that accident, I just realized making stress your friend, you learn ways to channel it. I believe if you avoid all risk, you never learn what you're capable of. How does the person want to live?
Since her crash, Faith has gone on to break multiple world records in highlining, a discipline that requires absolute control over the mind and the body.
It's easy for my mind to start filling with fears or stresses because it's a natural response to get scared when you're super high off the ground on a wobbly line stretched over a void. I have an arsenal of tools to
Jen, Daisy?
get myself across highlines.
Sí, ella viene a limpiar.
And sometimes all I need is that small bit of positive thinking that I can take one step. That might look like yelling at myself. Come on! Come on! Come on! got this. And it's so funny how self-talk can be so rewarding. If I'm on the middle of a high line and a huge gust of wind comes, whew, come on, I just pull from my tool belt another technique I know to deal with it. Some people call it segmentation. I try not to think about the whole challenge. Instead, I break it down into little chunks. I'm able to just focus on one step at a time. Please. One foot in front of the other. And that one step can propel me all the way across. I walk through fear. I don't try to make it go away. And that has been really powerful in other realms of my life, where I go in for a job interview, an everyday stressful situation. I can really transfer what I've learned on the High Line. And so things that used to stress me out a lot no longer affect me in the same way.
When I think about it, I know I don't have too much that should stress me out. My family, I'm healthy and happy. I've got a career I'm proud of, but I can still feel that stress eating away at me. So for the sake of my long-term health, I really want to try and get on top of it. What something gives me huge anxiety and work stress is when I'm trying to take care of too many things, you know, and I've got too many projects I'm working on and too many emails and phone calls to respond to. It's like it just becomes a little overwhelming.
I think the key step in that is diagnosing why do I feel like I need to say yes to all these things.
I remember when I first started acting, you know, my parents had very little money growing up, and talking to my dad one day about when he's going to be able to pay the bank off, and saying, never, died and paid off. And that kind of really bothered me from a very young age, taking it upon myself just to say, I don't want that for them, I don't want that for me and my family.
Yeah.
And if I'm totally honest, I did acting to get my parents out of debt, but I still have that thing of like, it's all going to go away, it's all going to run away, but if I don't say yes to these things, but then there is just this momentum that occurs, things just kind of pile on top of each other and just kicks me in the gut,
Chris gets overwhelmed when the pressures in his life become too much. But I have a technique I can show him to help with those intense feelings. So I'm going to put him to the test in a training exercise where stress is at its peak.
Today, what I wanted to do is expose you to a different type of extreme stress.
I think it has something to do with fire.
Yes, it does.
So yesterday I got drowned, and today I'm going to be done for a crisp. This isn't stress exposure, this is medieval torture. Since Doc did so well during the VR test, I thought he could also use some of the Dubé's tips.
So yesterday, we did the self-talk, but there are times when you're just in the middle of the action and you feel that rush of adrenaline, when you feel that heart rate increasing. One of the key things is to just breathe. This is what first responders do, and it's called box breathing. Breathe, hold, exhale, hold.
Okay.
So imagine 4 sides of a box. What you're going to do is Inhale for 4 seconds, hold it for 4 seconds. Exhale for 4 seconds, hold it for 4 seconds.
So that is the process, 4 seconds for each. Breathe, hold, exhale, hold.
Breathe, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 1, 2, 3, 4.
This is this extreme situation here, but you can imagine how in any circumstance in your life, when you feel that heart rate increasing, you can use this technique.
Breathe.
Breathe. Breathe through it.
This simple breathing technique demonstrates that the stress signals connecting our brain and body aren't just one way. The body can send signals back.
The more stressed I am, the faster I breathe. And the faster I breathe, the more stressed I become. It's a vicious circle. But if I can breathe slowly and deeply, then nerve fibers in my chest will detect the change in movement and flood my brain with signals to chill out, short-circuiting my fight or flight system. Throughout my body, everything is dialed down, from heart rate to stress hormones to anxiety.
¿Está viendo actor? Ese show es bueno que él hace.
This is a simulation of a residential fire. Tara, Chris, you'll be crew 1.
To help me through the training exercise, Madupe has teamed me up with Tara Lau. She's a firefighter with 16 years experience.
Chris and I need to locate where the fire is. Probably next to fire here, so obviously we need to get that fire out as quickly as possible, but also then to rescue any casualties that may be in that building. And it will be overwhelming for him because it's that really acute, sudden stress.
You've got to bring 3 pretty heavy dummies out. I want 10 reports telling me exactly how much air you've got left, and I want you to get everybody out of that structure before you run out of that air. Okay, so control your breathing. I don't want you using all your air supply. Get to work.
With limited air and 3 bodies to find, I'm going to have to breathe slowly, but still work as fast as I can.
¿Ah? ¿Quién? ¿Thor? No es un programa, si quiere lo quito.
Very unsettling. It's hard work.
Si le está molestando, lo puedo quitar.
I'm trying to remember everything I've been taught. I'm trying to sort of listen. It's loud, it's hot, it's uncomfortable, I'm exhausted, my lungs